not do this in 60 seconds. So, yeah, oof. I was really in the flow, and then it scared the crap out of me because it cut off after like 60 seconds, and it makes a loud noise. And anywho, this is why 60 seconds is not long enough, because I go off on tangents. Anyway, return her face to find the place. I was, even though it does not jive with where I'm about to drive overnight to get to, which I don't know how to feel about that, but should I not find it? Like, this will be one of the things that I really think about on the way home, to try to reinvigorate my morale. But anyway, so return her face to find the place. I know that some people thought return on a keyboard and literally her face and a website maybe, and if there even is a website, it's kind of weird, which kind of made people think it could be legit, which would jive with what I think the Beast 2.0 could be referencing, which jives perfectly with that, which there's a hidden www website or some website that has a hidden part of the hunt. But in this instance, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about micro-expressions. So, obviously, Tucker is a big theme of the hunt, and I think he will be part of the ultimate solve in some way. I think the dedication is to him, so I think in some capacity, Tucker is going to lead the seeker to become the finder. And that's all. I haven't elaborated beyond that, and I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I think that's all I'll say on that one. So return her face, micro expressions. If you take her out of it and you just return his face to find the place, how would that change things? I mean, I can very quickly come to the conclusion that micro expressions on Forrest Fenn's face led Justin to Yellowstone. I mean, he legitimately said that once he did that, and he saw that he expressed fear in Golden Greed during an interview question where he was talking about Yellowstone or West Yellowstone. He said after that, he had an unparalleled confidence that it was in Yellowstone, and then obviously once Tucker was able to sniff for bronze, that he was able to weed places out. And so for a while, or no, not a while, a little bit. I've never thought it was in Yellowstone, because that seems cliche to have it in the same spot where he was frustrated for so many years. I feel like it's going to be similar to Fenn, where Fenn picked a spot that was important to his childhood. I think that Justin is going to pick a spot that's important to his childhood, and that's as far as I think that specifically goes. But if returning his face gets you to West Yellowstone, then perhaps return her face is some form of micro expression, or I don't even know. Who would be her? Cynthia? I mean, I don't know how many other her could be. Jenny, who's in some of the pictures in the book, could be Grandma. I would actually say anyone that is in the book that's female would potentially be in play, and return her face, follow her face to the destination of where she is. So Grandma's hands, in the where she's holding the fish. Where's that at? I don't know where it's at. I've tried to figure it out, but I don't know. But maybe if you return her face and you find where that picture is at, this is real motivation to anyone that really knows where that's at. Well, maybe returning her face thus finds the place. Or maybe any of the other females. I would say that there's one of the pictures with I don't remember his relation, uncle maybe, or great grandfather. Anyway, but his name is Buford Popo Martin, or I don't know. Popo is what's important. which makes me think Sinks Canyon, which makes me think the part of the treasure trail where he talks about he and Tucker essentially had scoured it so cleanly that they could have like received the mail there. And I don't know why it would take me 6 months to, him saying that in the book, him saying that, like, literally, like, I noticed two things that he said. One of them is once that he had essentially scoured every inch of the place, and then two, once Tucker did a pass on an area, you were essentially able to scratch it off your list with confidence. So, like, I personally think that, like, anywhere there's a black bear, because of Tucker's hatred for black bears, that's eliminated from contention. And I think I feel the same way here, where, like, you have these intersection points with, like, what would have Tucker liked? What would he have not liked? Like in Montana, either in Wyoming, I think he either had to stay in the car, or if you noticed in, like, the grizzly gathering, he, and I looked it up to see if there's a snafu and anything, but, like, Bob Marshall, you are allowed to have dogs there. But note that, like, Tucker chose to not get in the boat, to not be part of, like, the excitement with Justin. And my guess is that because he could sense, because of his, like, amazing smell, he could sense, like, grizzly bears, like, immediately. And he wanted to keep an eye out and, like, have an exit strategy while his master and such went in the boat and went closer to said bears. Yeah. And so he was trepidatious when he was able to get out of the car, and then when he wasn't able to get out of the car, obviously, Justin talked about, like, that it was leaving a piece of him behind. So I don't think it would be anywhere that Tucker and he didn't have good memories, and not good memories, but, like, good memories that are then not canceled out, but contrasted with a negative event. So, like, concrete kiss, like, he bit it in the face, which is as many good memories as he has there. Like, he intentionally told us a bad memory that happened in Tank Verde. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm eliminating Tank Verde then. And yeah, so I felt really good about Washington, actually, like, early on. And Oregon too, for what he didn't say, but Washington for some of the things he did say. It's the only place where he talks about, like, having favorite things with Tucker, which is obviously appealing. But then I thought, all right, well, maybe that just means that there's going to be a pond, like, associated with the final place in some capacity. Maybe that means there's going to be a cedar tree or an owl in some capacity. Maybe that means there's going to be blackberry bushes in some association. Like, maybe I'm overthinking it, but maybe I'm not. So that's, yeah. I feel like that's a lot of jumbled thought, but return her face, going back to the beginning, like, micro expressions. Who would her be? Maybe there's a different. The thing I was thinking about Sinks Canyon, you know, even though, like, he talks about how often he and Tucker were there, he also, like, makes sure to note in Golden Greed, I think, and maybe in the book too, that, like, once he and Tucker scoured a place, they were able to cross it off the list. And where he crosses off the list in the end, like, I think the contrast is the actual act of crossing everything, and not the fact that one of the versions has an unchecked one. Like, I think people think the opposite. Like, I would think that's enforcing, like, the actual completion of the check. Yeah, alright, I'm running out of time. That's, yeah, micro expressions, and maybe it's not, maybe I go back through and look for expressions of people in either the illustrations or in the book itself, or, you know, yeah, that's it. Alright, thanks, bye!